Here's just a quick bit to get you started this weekend, anyways. To find campus, it's just campus.isd728.org or bookmark it. Either way works. And we're going to pick the one here called just to log into campus. And it's just your first name dot your last name, and then it's your password. That works for all things. Works for your Gmail, works for your campus, works for everything. Same first name dot last name and your password. So I think even logging onto your computer, but it's the same exact way. On campus, spelling counts and passwords, I think. Try that again. Sorry. Wait for it. There it goes. All right. I can't get all your questions answered, obviously, but I get some right now, and some probably Monday or Tuesday. But there's two versions of Campus. I use the beta version, which is the more like plain ordinary one. Works good for the iPads and tablets. I think by default you have the one called Campus Tools, which is a little more fancier. It doesn't work very well at all on the iPad. But for attendance, it's pretty easy. It's the attendance option. It's hidden below the instruction. If yours is closed, open up instruction called attendance. And it's a matter of picking your section and picking your class. And it's the matter of marking them absent or present or tardy. And then pushing save. And hitting OK. Attendance, that's done. If you want to, you can put little things here and saying, tardy by 2 minutes, by 4 minutes, whatever you want. That's great. That works. Otherwise, you don't have to do that. For your grade book or assignments, that part takes a little bit of kind of tinkering with, but you go to assignments, and you're going to do a couple setup things here. Mine's kind of set up already, but under edit teacher preferences, you can pick to either have them hide drop students, show pictures. You can pick anything you want here. If you want, you can put in your website here, which you don't have yet, of course. And then you could mass assign to multiple sections or just do one at a time. Either way works. Then save. So do that one. Under edit grade calc options. This is for each section. So like for my high school photography class, you have to say to calculate. I think it comes standard, no calculations. That's the default. Have it calculate, and then you have to use the active district middle high school curve. If you want weighted categories, pick that. If you don't, then don't. This one's kind of a pain, that percent scores. I leave mine blank, and it works just great. And save that. And I'm going to go back to assignment list. And then you have to have categories. These are like your tests, quizzes, assignments, whatever. Create categories. And then you have to create category. Just give it a name. Mine aren't. Weighted and mine are all going to be all zeros. And then give it a sequence number. You get as many as you want or as few as you want. I think I have one just called assignments. And of course you'd save it when you're done. And back to assignments list. And the big one is the create assignments. Here's the kind of a fun one. Just give your assignment a name. You must give it an abbreviation or it won't let you go on. Make sure it's a scored assignment. This test strand, don't worry about it yet. That's more so for like the grade schools. The notes, these are what go in the assignment. Say if a parent goes in the parent portal and wants to know more about the assignment, they can click and read it. So you could type a little description of your assignment here if you wanted to. You pick the active, of course. Make sure you have a sign date and a due date, because parents love that. A sequence number. And then down here, Leave us at none for now because the newer version of Campus, students can submit their work online through Campus, but that's not part of our package yet, so leave that at none. As far as grading goes, if it's a quarter class, it'd be final grade for quarter, but I have a semester class here set up, so I pick semester grade. Let me go back to a quarter class for you so it looks different. Or at middle school, pick my 8th grade class. I'm under create assignments. Same thing, name and abbreviation, start date, due date, give it a sequence. Here would be final grade for quarter class. That's where you grade things to. Then pick your category. Mine's called assignments. Do you want to have points or grading marks? These we don't really use, more so for grade schools. Put points. You can pick the number of points you want. And then when it's done, you push save. But I won't, of course. And then for grading those things, you go to the one called Gradebook. And then it'll take a while to load because it's the more fancy version of Campus. That one was faster. But here we have the in-progress grades and the posted grades. I'm behind the wrong section. Hold on. Yeah, I'm in quarter 2, quarter 1. There we go. So I have a couple scores in right now. Like this student here has 5 out of 5 points, 100%. So they have a grade on the portal of 100%. So you click in the cell, type the number in. So they got 9, hit return. There's your grade, perfect. Got it. If it was a misgrade, you can go on there and you can delete it off, enter it, and it goes away. I always push save. Save, save, save. The version I use is I use the little grid pattern up here. I use the one called Beta because it works better for the iPads. So it's different but the same. I have my gradebook. That's the same. Of course, I'm slower now because I'm trying to show this in a video. There it goes. So it looks the same but different. The difference is this opens up the posted and progress grades, which you can close to have them go away. I think by default, the option called the show sparkline graph is turned on. And all that is, it just kind of shows, here's the students' scores and as far as the spikes and valleys and peaks. I don't like that. But this one in here is all your assignment marks, assignment list, categories, grading scales are all in here. The other one is not, but just kind of play with which version you like. I can still see here's my student for the assignment called permission slip. They got 5 out of 5 points. And it goes in the same way. Or I can up here and say, nope, 0 points. Same way. What you might want to use is, maybe you already have them ready, if not, no big deal, is I'll go back to the one that you might be using. Under reports, we help you out as far as, sending out reports and grade reports. But one called blank spreadsheets. It's pretty cool. Blank spreadsheets. And what that does is it gives you a spreadsheet of your class roster. And I always give my report a title. That's what I do. This would be my Tech 8 class. And I'm going to go 15 cells wide and go 841. I'm going to go 15. And I'm going to go generate. And what it gives you is, wait for it, just the roster of your class. There it is. And you can, of course, print that. That should get you started. If not, you can always stop down, or I can stop down Monday or Tuesday and help you get things figured out. Alrighty.